Why do today what we can put off doing until tomorrow? When we have a difficult decision to make, even if we are quite clear about what we want to do, many of us still find ourselves waiting until just the right time to act. It may be worth asking ourselves what we mean by the right time. If we're afraid to take an action, do we expect that fear to disappear the longer we put it off? Or do we in fact give more power and energy to our fear, causing it to grow larger and stronger with every moment we choose not to face it? The only way past fear is through it, not to move slyly around it, to skirt it, to rise above it, or to shrink back from it like a dangerous animal. Fear is only a product of the imagination. Attempting to avoid that which frightens us only adds fuel to the fires of fear. Facing fear and walking directly into that which frightens us is the only way to experience the reality that most fear is only fiction. There are two distinct types of fear, which should not be conflated. Instinctual fear happens at the level of self-preservation and is shared by all living things to some extent. When an animal is in the presence of a threatening predator, the animal will have physiological fear responses, like a racing heart and heightened alertness. The animal's instinct will be to run, hide, or fight, whichever allows it the best chance of survival. Humans share this instinctual fear with all living beings and should heed its warnings well. Jumping out of an airplane without a parachute, that might be something one should be afraid of. The type of fear that plagues and paralyzes people, however, is usually psychological fear. This is what leads us to fear situations that are not physically dangerous, but which do leave us feeling emotionally vulnerable. We might fear the potential humiliation of public speaking, or the anticipated isolation following a separation. These are the kinds of fictional, fantastic fears that keep us paralyzed with inaction. These fears, if we dare to look at them and walk into them, will disperse and melt away when we realize that we did not have anything to fear in the first place. Decisions made in the interest of love, truth, generosity, and trust will always result in love, truth, generosity, and trust if we face our fears, knowing that they are not made of anything real. So what are we waiting for?